again, buenos dias, and welcome to my original YouTube channel here at Benidorm and beyond. Today's news vlog will show and tell you all about Avenida de Montecarlo in the upper Rincon de Loix area, which was recently brought to my attention due to the terrible condition of its pavements and roads from the junction with Calle Londres upwards, and also because it has been mentioned often of late in numerous online media articles. If you've never heard of this long avenue, then Avenida de Montecarlo runs from close to Benidorm Palace, starting about halfway up Calle Nápoles to the right and running all the way along to the junction with Calle Berlin. And as you can see at the very beginning of this vlog, it's a very well-to-do area with some properties, which are no less than private villas with landscape gardens and pools, selling for as much as €1,750,000, with some accommodation even at the other end of the road selling for close to €1,000,000 too. At the Benidorm Palace end of this street, there is absolutely no problem with the infrastructure and sidewalks, and indeed the section that starts from Quai de Paris was restyled about 2 years ago, which you can see at about the 1.5 minute mark, with new pipes installed and an attractive new grey, blue and white pavement laid. But the other side of the road is a very different story, as this was just concreted over and left in a rather patched up state. From there on in, the street is all but a disgrace, with broken and missing tiles ready to trip you up, not to mention ready to catch rainwater and splash you as you walk over them, tree roots left to burst through the flagstones and buckle the pavement, constituting an uneven walkway, and endless smotherings of concrete to cover up previous digging, leading all the way to the end of the street at Calle Berlin, which then heads down to such well-known Benidorm hotspots as the Plaza and Triangle bars, and the 4-star Hotel Port Benidorm, which looks over and down towards the beautiful Avanti beachfront and promenade. If you want to find out about some of Benidorm's most popular hotels, then why not check out my great series of vlogs giving you an unbiased look inside and out. Just search YouTube, Fly on the Wall, followed by the name of the hotel you're looking for, and all the info will be at your fingertips. It's that simple. Also along this street, which has a high concentration of residential buildings, you can find holiday apartment blocks, including the Benidorm Celebrations Music Resort and the touristic now Party Apartments, as well as many other mixed-purpose skyscraper towers which have holiday lets within them as well as owner-occupiers and renters, and also a variety of small businesses, a pharmacy and the local Catholic Church of Parroquia de Nuestra Señora del Mar. Whilst I was videoing footage for this vlog, a young Spanish woman with small children stopped to allow me to pass her without me having to stop recording, and afterwards she asked what I was doing. To which I replied I was simply videoing the terrible state of the paths, to which she reacted with the fact that only the day before she had hurt herself because of this very issue. Well, good news has finally arrived for the local and holidaymaker community in this area alike, as the Benidorm Town Hall, which can be found in the Higuera Park in the Old Town, have now commissioned Hidragua to renovate the drinking and sewage system along this road, beginning with the section between Calle de Paris and Calle de Roma, and then continuing from Calle Roma all the way along to Calle Berlin. In fairness to the council, the works along this extensive avenue have been the subject of controversy for quite some time, with the opposing political party of course having taken the opportunity to point many fingers at the current government along the way, as the work which was started previously in one section was then halted halfway through after the termination of a former contractor, but now a new agreement has been reached with the new company, with work now beginning in earnest. The essential works and improvements will take an estimated execution time of around 2 months and will cost €306,000, with the work to be carried out consisting of the repair of the provisional concrete patches executed on the roadway that show signs of deterioration, breakage and subsidence, as you can see, the repair of the damage located inside the sewage collector, the completion of the sewage and rainwater sanitation networks that were left unfinished, the bringing to the surface of 2 rainwater manholes that were temporarily sealed, the construction of drains that were omitted in the previous phase, and the intense pruning of existing trees for their extraction and transplantation to a new location designated by the City Council. As you can see, this work really needs to be done, so it's great news for not only the health and safety aspect of walking here, but also the look of this street. And as I've said in previous news update videos, it always seems that the new town and Rincon de Loix are a bit of a second thought when it comes to reinvestment compared to the much revered old town, so it's good to see that during this winter period this will be redressed, and no doubt other works will be starting shortly in other areas around the resort too at this quieter time. I'll now let you sit back and continue to watch the footage, and I hope that you've enjoyed this short news vlog today with me. And if you did like watching and listening along, then I'll ask that you please give the video a thumbs up and like it, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so, as well as checking out my huge back catalogue of other vlogs, which take you on info-packed street and beachfront strolls, bring you reviews on local hotels, cafes, bars and new businesses, and show you updates on current building work around the town, as well as anything else I can think of too. Please also feel free to interact with Benidorm and beyond by dropping me a line in the comments section if there is something or somewhere that you would particularly like me to include in the future, and as always, I'll see what I can do. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you out and about on Benidorm streets next time. Adios for now, amigos, see you later, and I hope to catch you here again soon. Cheers!